What's up, guys? This is Big D. I am the Grim Rider. We got Grim out today. He sees all packed up. So what's that mean? Well, that means one thing. We're getting on the road and we're gonna do some traveling. And it's gonna be our one and only opportunity, I think, for this year, unfortunately. But we're gonna get out and do it. So where are we headed? Well, we're headed up to the Great North Woods. That's right. The up north, the northern part of Michigan. We're going to the upper part of the lower peninsula, and we may hit the lower part of the upper peninsula at some point. Did you catch all that? We got a couple different plans of different things that I want to do while I'm up there, and so this should be a good time. The weather looks a little spotty throughout the weekend, so we're gonna see exactly how this goes. Right now, it's a clear blue sky. A little bit later, in different spots throughout the state, there's a chance of rain that goes up because, well, of course it does. It's my vacation. It always rains every time I go out somewhere, it seems like. But anywho, at some point, I want to do the Tunnel of Trees. At some point, I want to ride over the bridge, stop by Castle Rock. I want to try to get over to Drummond Island. I'll explain that a little bit more as we go. And then there's a couple places that my brother has told me about, one being the Lumberman Monument and Largo Springs. And I was going to do that on the way back home a couple days from now, but that particular day looks incredibly crap as far as weather goes. So I may make a few stops on the way up to our destination today, which is up near Sheboygan. Is where we're going to be staying. It's going to be my grandfather's cabin. My folks are already up there, so that's going to save me a hell of a lot as far as lodging goes. So that's why this works out so well. But regardless, we're getting ready to jump on the bike and we're going to hit the road. A lot of this, at least in the early going, is going to be nothing but freeway, which that kind of blows. But you know, once we get about halfway up, then that starts to change, and we start to we're gonna start doing some other neat things the rest of the way up. So stick around and join me. This is going to be a, let's see, almost a 5-day adventure. Now, 1 day up, 1 day down, so we're gonna have 3 days, hopefully, if the weather cooperates, to do some exploring. So stick around and join me for the ride and this entire adventure. Well, guys, we're about 175 miles in, so about halfway to the cabin. Yeah, we're halfway there talking living on a prayer. Excuse me, it's my inner macho man coming out. Anyways, stopped up at Alger at this gas station. This gas station stop in Alger is a stop that my folks would make every single time that they would bring my brother and I up north to the cabin. And right out here on this lawn, there used to be some benches and tables and stuff out here. And I remember being a kid, and we'd always stop here, stretch your legs, and they'd always have some stuff to kind of look at inside the store. And then we'd have like a picnic lunch or something out here, and then, you know, keep on going. Needed fuel anyway, so it was about the perfect stop. And it looks like, with the exception of some clouds, which I can handle, looks like we should be pretty clear as far as the weather goes for the rest of the way up and for the rest of the day. So fingers crossed. There's a Harley dealership about 10 minutes away from what I can tell on my map. And we're also going to try to find Largo Springs while we're out in this direction. I was going to do that on Sunday on the way back home, but it looks like Sunday is as far as the weather goes. And so with it being a nice day like this right now, I would rather do it today than try to do it in the rain on Sunday. So that's currently the plan. So stick around. We're going to hit the Harley dealership, and then we're going to try to find Largo Springs. Alright guys, it's only been a couple minutes, but we made our way to Gildner's Harley-Davidson. So, only took us 180 miles to get to the thing. It's a little small. Was it worth it? Well, it's always worth it, right? Let's go in and check it out. Well, it's definitely a small shop, but, you know, very nicely done. Picked up a shirt on clearance, so it got me one from here, but you know what that also means, right? Bam! So now we get to add Gildner's Harley-Davidson from West Branch to the collection at home. So, I don't know, that might have been the only one I've picked up so far this year. That's kind of sad. Either way, we got one. And from here, we're going to try to find Largo Springs. I'm not sure exactly what it is or what is there, but we're going to find out. My brother had been telling me about it last time he was up this direction. So, stick around and let's check that out. Welcome, y'all, to Largo Springs. So, we've made it. So, I'm guessing we're going to have to go down here in order to find whatever it is that we're looking for. But first, okay, well that's nice to know. Only 300 steps and you're there. Alright, so give me a moment on that, because at least there's this overlook here. Let's see if we can see anything. Oh wow, look at this view. How cool. Can't really see much else on this side, but if they were to clear this out a little bit, you'd be able to get an awesome view. It's still really neat. Alright. I guess I'm going to start down these 300 steps. Didn't know we was going to be doing any hiking today. Well, stuff like this I really like. You know, they've made these stairs. It's a lot of stairs, but this wooden pathway through here, what's really neat, even though I got caught in the rain on the way up here, that probably helped with as far as what this looks like right now, because the water's flowing everywhere. And I have no idea how far this path goes. I'm actually heading back up towards the bike now, because if this just keeps going and going and going and going, I don't have that kind of time today. So I'm trying to make my way back up to the top, and we're going to attempt to find what my brother called the Lumberman Monument, which should only be down the street a little way. So once I get back up to the bike, then we'll head over there, probably do some more stairs, most likely, and then we'll be back on the road, heading further north. So stick around. There's more to come if I can make it back to the top. So I guess we're here at the Lumberman's Monument, but I don't know where anything is. There's trails everywhere, so we're going to go over that information and see if we can figure something out. Alright, so right there is what we needed. So monument is over there. There's an exhibit area, some other trails. and stairway to a display on the Asabo River. Alright, so let's go check some stuff out.
And I had a little dress on. We kept it for many years. And when we moved, Mom said, should we get rid of it? I said, yeah, get rid of it. And I wish we did.
More stairs. Oh wow, that's pretty wild.
Its driver, Randy Marzolo, and passenger. Jim Swiderski, operator of the John Deere tractor plows, called on the radio to come pull them off the stone.
Yeah, we did kick their butts, but we enjoyed it. I mean, I climbed up the double arch and everything. I got up there and didn't know how to get down. I wasn't the only one. There were several of us. But I guess we just had to kind of hand it like this and walk around the side of the rock and get out. But it was cool.
Yeah, all the people stand here in the front are looking down.
We went there because I wanted to see that one rock. They say it's going to fall pretty soon. One arch. There's another rock that fell. It's a real long arch and it's real thin on one end. You keep saying that. It's all every time. So I want to see that.
That's not the one you climbed up.
No,
I don't even go on this one anymore. They got it fenced off. The one I went up to was the double arch.
We did more hiking.
Well guys, we walked around, we took the stairs, and then right along the Asabo River they had that little like floating cabin thing that I guess the lumbermen used to use way back in the day. That was actually really cool. But I think we've got the Lumberman's Monument kind of scoped out, so I think it's time to get back on the road. I saw something for a canoer's monument on the way over here. I don't know exactly what that is, but we might stop there for a quick second. And then it's time to get back on the road and continue heading north. So stick around, there's a lot more to come. Well, guys, we have made it. We are up at the cabin. Grim and I have made it 343 miles today, so a very successful first day, with the exception of the rain at that one particular point, but it wasn't even enough to really worry about. It was just, you know, overall it was a good day. Gonna get some food, gonna hang out. I don't really think I'm doing much else today, so that might be the end of this video. If I do, then I'll record something, but I kind of doubt it. This should be the end of day one. Now stay tuned, because tomorrow, which will be day 2 or part 2 of this series, or however you want to put it, the plan is to head over towards Petoskey and do the Tunnel of Trees and explore some more of that around that area of the state. So really looking forward to that. It's going to be cold, but you know what? We're going to make do, and we're going to enjoy it anyway. So as of well, that's it for me for today and for this installment of this Northwoods 2022 motorcycle trip. So if you like this video, then hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss out on the rest of this series. There's 4 more days that I plan on recording. There's as I record this, there's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday is the day I'm going to be going home. So a lot more that we're going to be doing while we're up here. So stay tuned for all of that. And until next time, I am Big D. I am the Grim Rider. We'll see you on the next one.